15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Trubisky on first down. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 29-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's complete to Grant. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Matt Breida, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jaguars, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Obviously,
bro, what? We hitting hard out there. That's what it is. Bro, what?
There. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
They'll take over
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17
well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 30.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Fournette.
Leonard Fournette on the carry. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Trubisky. Looking long for Westbrook. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the post.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 38. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go counter with Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
First down, Dolphins.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the play.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Devontae Parker. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Breida to get the third quarter started, and he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Number 20,
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And throw right side complete to Parker. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. This is taken to the, now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
Break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Matt Breida with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Dolphins 33, Jaguars 3. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I got you. Mike 22, Mike 22.
This is Breida. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Breida, the Dolphin ball
Not a whole
carrier.
lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Brings up 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good.
Is
And
good.
they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
36.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Go on. Come on, D. Check. 18. Check hot route. Hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
They run again with Breida. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Stay with your man.
On
on first down. Tagovailoa into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Dolphins 36, Jaguars 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 43, Jaguars 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 50, Jaguars 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Minshew sets to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Gardner Minshew, sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. And let's pin him in.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
23 yards the pickup there.
1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. On 1st down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll get this to his running back, Calais. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run forward with Breida, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's
The
a
first down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 40-yard
Ball at the
line.
40 here for 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
3rd down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. On 4th down, Minshew. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he finds a man on the crossing route. We're on 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun is Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Mike 22.
Now it's Breda. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.